Hello and welcome back to another video on Friend's Car Repair Corner. So today I am out and about. I've just dropped my daughter off at swimming, so I thought I'd get the intro for the video for today. So I had just got the finishing videos for the exhaust, and that's when I realised my temperatures were quite high and my coolant tank seems to be, sort of spewing out a bit of water. So I think I did mention that before when I got the car, that it looked all orange and I needed to replace it. So I had got one ordered. It has arrived. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to fit the expansion tank. I also want to stick some like foam bits, should we say, around my intercooler, just so that it diverts the air a little bit better. And I think I've also got some stickers for the like the eyes for underneath the hood. I'll show you what I mean. But yeah, once we get back to the house, I will then start the work and I can show you all the stuff that we're going to be doing today. So yeah, let's get back to the house. Right, so at the car now, so let's get this popped up. Will it stay today? She does. Right, okay, so it's this that we're sorting out, and there's like a little hole just about there, because that's where it's sort of like, spitting out. And I think there might be some others, and I can't even tell what the water level is using that. So this is what I have. I have got myself this aluminium one. So let's just get this out of the box. Look at that. Very nice. And then some placement bolts and stuff. Cool. Right, so that's where this will then go. I believe that is a 10mm. And then there must be some then down the bottom, because I've got some holes here. So let me go get my spanner and tools. Right, so looking at it, they just sit in that bracket by the looks of it. So I think once I pull the tubes, it should all come out. Yeah, I was just able to pull that up. So what I'm going to do is just unplug this, just to give me a little bit more room. Come on. Okay, got there in the end. Got that unplugged. Now this is all loose and actually feels empty, so that's a good start. Just need to pinch this off. So let me quickly take the tubes off. Right, was a bit of a faff getting these off, so that's why I didn't record them. But yeah, basically able to just use these and a pair of mold grips just to kind of pinch these, move it off of the line, and then wiggle, pull out. But yeah, that's that. So let me get all of this then in here now. Okay, so that's one bolt in on that side. It goes like underneath and then up, rather than just sort of sitting in. I'm not going to bother with that side, because I'm then just going to tighten that up there and that will be fine. And then I just need to fill it up with some water and see how I get on. Okay, so the next thing I ordered that I thought had come was these, but I turned up with these. I don't think they're gonna work, so watch what you buy from AliExpress, or actually read the instructions. Right, so we'll move on to the next bit. Next bit being putting some ducting, I think, around here, so that when it's closed, it forces the air into the intercooler, because at the moment it's just kind of going through and blowing out everything. So gonna see if I can do it with this. Alright, there we go. So I might have to double layer it because I don't think it's actually too sort of thick, but you know, I think that will sort of, yeah, help. Should we see what it's like when it's closed? I don't know if that's actually doing anything. Actually, is that foam hitting it at the back? Okay, so I have just quickly doubled it up. Okay, so it's a double height because it is very squishy, so it's not going to cause any problems with the actual thing there. So I think that would be good. Right now, what I'm going to do is get some water, just some water for now, fill this up, make sure that there's no leaks, and then get the car running to temperature. So yeah, let me go get some water. I can't see any leaks, but it was empty, so I'm just going to let that do its thing. Put a bit more in. That'll do. I'm going to put the cap. Found it. Right. Let's start the car up. Okay, all seeming good. And then the temperatures are sort of, yeah, slowly creeping, but nothing too major. I've been revving it a bit as well. But yeah, 55. So what I think I'm going to do is just go for a quick drive and yeah, monitor the engine temperatures. Obviously, I know I've just got water in there, so it's not going to really be cooling it the greatest, but yeah, that's what I'm going to quickly do now. So I'll let you know. Okay, so went for a spirited drive and my temperatures did not go above 80 degrees. Well, 81 I think I saw. And yeah, so that was good because I did the same sort of thing the other day when I was getting the exhaust things, and that's when I saw my temperatures were over 100 degrees and I was like, whoa. So I had to stop, let it cool down, and then brought the car back home. So yeah, nope, that has solved the problem then for that, and it also looks good. So that's where we're going to leave the video today. I know that's a bit of a short one, didn't really get too much done, but yeah, just a little short video for now. But I have got other videos that will be coming out that are done, so it's not going to be like a week's time until the next video. So yeah, if you're not subscribed, then please do subscribe, like the video if you've liked the video, and join me on the next one. Bye.